Fire, what you saying?
Yes, Kush. They are give thanks to life every time, you know?
Nah, serious thing. And today we got one special show with a special breakthrough, the one Macka B. Fire, what you saying?
Blessed love, Rastafari, give thanks.
More life king every time.
No, it's a serious thing, right?
Yes, I.
And hey, we want to get right into the reasoning, right? And we want to get into some foundation. So I just want to ask you, I know you started into the sound system early on at an early age, right? But musically now, right? What were some of the Jamaican influences on the UK sound systems during that time?
Yeah, well, you're right still. When we still there at school, we have one sound system, you know? With a sound system called Lord Barley, which was a big man sound passed down to the youth them, you know? So at that time, some of my inspiration for other sounds was some of the DJs like Irai. Irai was one of the greatest lyricists ever, you know? Far ahead of his time, you know? I used to love Irai. Maybe that's why I'm so lyrical, because Irai we used to listen to a lot, you know? And we used to listen to Uri as well, because Uri have the style, you know? Him have the melody and the style. And we listen to the big youths as well, you know?
Large up Jai Youth.
Yeah, man, Jai Youth, he's still
great
there, you
Jai
know?
Youth.
Give thanks, you know? And the sound system them, you know, like Coxsone sound in the UK, you know? And even some sound like, I don't know if you know, Jashaka sound. Jashaka sound is one of the roots sound, you know? Them man they play people like Burning Spear, Roots and Twinkle Brothers, you know? Them kind of roots music, you know? So we as a sound come up, we have enough different influences. We have the Jashaka style, so we play them kind of style, but we have the Coxsone style too, which are more like the rubber dub Jamaican style. Some of the Dennis Browns, because Dennis Brown was one of the people we listened to enough, you know? And we listen to Bob and Peter and Bunny and the whole of them, you know? So mainly conscious reggae music, that was the most inspiration for I and I at that time.
And Far, I want to ask you one thing too, because how the Rastafari movement spread in the UK in regards to your experience? How did you get your first exposure to that type of energy?
Well, we have to give thanks for the music, because music is a great vibration, you know, music. That's why we love message music. It changes people's life. And the music of Rastafari, it changed our life as youths, you know. When we heard the music and we listen to the lyrics, you know, and we feel the vibration, you know, it gave us the knowledge to, well, it planted a seed of knowledge inside of us. And we went forward and start read more about Rastafari. And Rastafari, brethren and sisters came over from Jamaica to England. You know, they started organizations in England. You had 12 Tribe, you had EWF, Ethiopian World Foundation, you had the Naya Bingi, you know, and everybody was coming and teaching us, the youths, about Rastafari, you know. And it was a thing like in England, we were like strangers in England. We didn't have our own home, you know. It's like racism was rife in England. So we as youths, sometimes people would say to us, go back home. But we born in England, so we say, where we supposed to go? So we don't know nothing about Africa them time, you know? So when we really find out about Africa, and we find out about teachings of Marcus Garvey and His Imperial Majesty and all of these things, you know? It was such a joy to us as youths, you know? We find something that we could identify with, you know? So that was the greatest thing, you know, when Rastafari come into our life. And from then till now, I still give thanks.
I have two more questions about the music thing. So I know you had a time you're on Exodus Sound System, and I saw a reasoning you did way back, and you were kind of saying it was an apprenticeship in a sense of learning the craft. Because when I analyze what's going on now, I believe it's that experiences that allows you to do what you're able to do now. How important was the sound system in regards to voice management, crowd control, understanding humor, metaphor, fire, and just the whole ability to just turn anything into lyrics?
No, it was essential. And as you say, right now, it's missing. For the youth, them, I wish they could have just got you what me got you, and it would enhance them craft significantly, you know? Because when we first start, me was shy. So me I do it in my house and I was what you call a pirate. I don't know if you know what a pirate is. A man who just copy a next man lyrics. So me I copy IRI lyrics and me I copy Big Youth lyrics and me I copy Uri style and everything. And me in my house and me feel good. So me never really have the courage to do it on the sound yet. Cause me in the sound, but me just a carry box and it was just nice to be in the sound. So one day we play at a youth club and we string up the sound. And me there by the sound and the rest of the man them say, Macka, we'll go get something to eat. You just watch the sound. So them go away. And I just me and the sound did and the sound and the microphone and look on me and I look on the microphone and I say, yeah. So me just go up on the microphone and start do a little thing. But me never realized that them never gone yet, then come back for something and them hear me. And the first time them ever hear me. And them say, what? We never know say you gotta chat like that. You have to start chat on the sound. You're gonna be the microphone man on the sound. So me start off on the sound. And at first, as me say, me just a pirate a few man lyrics and things. But that incident happened and me say, let me try my own lyrics. Something will come out of eye, you know. And me do my own lyrics and me mash up the dance. Because them could identify with it completely, you know. So me say, you see from then, me done with the piracy. Me never pirate another thing, you know. Everything just come from I, you know, lyrically, you know. And them time then, sometimes you are the only DJ upon the sound. And the selector him play the music, the singing, and then him switch it over and play the version. And you have to go chat on the version. And this is whole night, you know. So you better find lyrics for every tune, whether head top or you have it planned or whatever, you know. You have to find lyrics for every tune. And you have to know how to entertain the crowd. You have to know how to make it exciting, then bring it back down again, then make it back exciting again, make it cool, make some lovers rock go on or something and bring it back again. So you have to control the crowd, as you say. And from a young age, we find say, when you add a little bit of humor into it, even if it's a very serious lyric, sometimes you break down certain barriers, you know. Because you can have some people, you talk about them, you know, and feed them liberty, you know, and then put up a barrier, you know, them feel straight. But you see, as you tickle them with a little humor, you see their mouth kind of start turn up and you see the defense just come down. You see me I say, and them start think about it and you see later on them I say, boy, I'm right, you know. Yeah, we have to try to stop this thing and yeah, man, we have to try and mend my ways and whatever, you know. So we find the little humor help and the lyrical style, you know, me love words. You see me I say. So me find say a lot of people, they're lazy with the words, you know. That's why them curse a lot in there, cause they don't even know the words we put in there. But me love words and me love communication, you know. So that's why me find say me so lyrical and even from an early age. So the bridging right still, you know. The apprenticeship is something which is really needed for the youth them nowadays. From them start, they go straight in a studio. And sometimes you can tell when you see them on stage, so they don't do that apprenticeship, you know. So if they did do it and then go up on stage with a different thing.
Yeah, so that one almost come like the sound system would almost want come like an informal college, so to speak. Because the same story where they talk, a whole heap of different ones and ones where you see come up from them time they have the similar story where one's just gone and them just they're on the sound and then it's like them get a certain type of freedom for express themselves as a toaster up on the mic, and so comes them realize that the talent is there. But when you think about it, you know, you actually did a grasp the knowledge from the ones them long time by carrying all them box there, you know. So you see how the college really does a farm out and a build your craft, you know. See it
there. And me have to give thanks, me have to add a little part. So the first time I born in England, you know. So the first time I go to Jamaica in 82, at 30 years we go from the youth club. Imagine 30 black man and woman go to the place, you know. And the first time I see some of my sister them, because my parents came to Jamaica in the late 50s. And them left some of them children, it's a story where no family know. Them left some of them children in Jamaica to come to England to make a better life and then send for them and bring them over. But they never realized their life hard in England. All the racism and all these kind of things, they never get to step up and they never get to return. So it's I and I return for them. You see me I say. So when we go over there in 82, we go in some dance, you know. And them know say me could have chat a little bit and them say, Macka, go take the mic and say what the Jamaica crowd take to you. So me go in there and draw one lyrics, one of my own lyrics, and please turn over. And me say, yeah. I'm gonna take this thing as serious, you know, because from you can go to Jamaica, the place where all of the greatest singer and MC and toaster there, and make an impact, then you have something. So me give thanks for that, you know.
And I always wanted to ask a DJ. I spoke to like David Hines and Maxi Priest, but I never spoke to a DJ from the UK. What was the respect like between Jamaican DJs and UK DJs if they came to the UK or a UK person went to Jamaica?
I tell you the truth, I pure love, serious thing, I pure love. You see when them see me, even now, and then it's the same thing, I pure love. When the ones them from the Stitchy and San and all them call me them brother. You see me, I say, cause them a listen we, you know. Them take it like, see them like how we are listening them from here. Them a listen we from England too, you know, and them I get inspiration from we and we get inspiration from them same way. And me never find no animosity whatsoever with the Yard MC and the England one. None at all.
Yeah, that is a lovely thing to see. Because oftentimes we find say
yeah.
one's coming with a type of segregation thing and not realizing say if I want would I put it now, if you bring apple seed over here, the same way an apple seed I grow over England, then the same apple seed, same apple. So one's a differentiate up the thing and not realizing say it's the same vibration. So I love the vibe. I love how they clarify that too.
You know?
Yeah, man, you're right, King. I the same African apple seed.
All right. Next question I had now, right? Fire, you've been burning a fire for what? 4 decades now, it seemed like, right? Hot.
Yeah. Hotter.
And this tune you have here, Maggie Letter, right? It's kind
you
of,
know that tune there, you know.
Right, so it's kind of bugged out, right? So it's like, is that your first recorded tune?
Really, I did kinda, cause in the late 70s, me did join a group still. That's why I'm so good with the bands.
Yeah.
Cause we do enough live work with the bands and people say me comfortable with the bands. That's one of the reasons, cause from the late 70s, me joined a band and they had singers and things. It was called Pre-Wax.
Yeah.
And I was the DJ, toaster, or whatever, you know. And we make some little tune, but they never really get big or nothing like that, you know, but some local tunes still. But in 82, me link up with a man called Papa P in London, rest in power, in past now still, ancestral realms. But me did do a tune with him called Maggie's Letter. And it was a tune like, me I tell Margaret Thatcher, say me can run the country better than she. So that was my first recording, my first real recording was Maggie's Letter, you know. And from then time, me had the consciousness and the controversial thing, but I just mean that, you know.
Yeah, that's a hot fire though. So what was the people response, fire? Because this is different levels of fire we're burning, and to come.
No, man, the people love it, man.
Yeah.
Even bigger than that. We did do another tune, cause me never done with Margaret Thatcher yet, you know. We did do another tune called Get Rid of Maggie. When we did that with Ariwa, and he was saying vote her out, you know, get rid of this woman, you know, cause she a thief and rare, she no good and rare. So we go to Australia, and we do a show in front of Sydney Opera House. And politician and everybody did there and crowd did there and everything. So I said to the promoter, I say, Get Rid of Maggie is a big tune right now, you know. We can draw that tune I say, yeah, man, draw the tune and see what happens. So I draw the tune and then go wild, because them never like her neither. So I just saw the thing set, you know. Sometimes you speak what you really are saying, you know. Wear your heart on your sleeve, you know.
Yeah, and that we find say that is an important thing to, because I really want even dig deep another statement there, because I realize say most artists them don't really have the courage for sing or DJ or toast about what them really are feel, you know. Even if them know say morally this is a correct thing. Where take for the eye really digging at himself and realize, you know, say me have to talk the truth and truths and rights me I deal with. I'm in a care who want to be offended or so something along the lines, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, the foundation of Rastafari still, you know, is that consciousness really at the foundation. And me listen to a lot of consciousness, even from my youth, you know. Not even just reggae, you know. but even soul to somebody conscious like Curtis Mayfield when he might talk certain conscious song, you know. Them tune they really get to me, even like Wake Up Everybody, Aaron Melvin, you know. Them tune they touch me, you know, from my youth. So I say, yeah, that direction I have to go, you know, cause I see it as a blessing from the Almighty, you know, where we have, you know, this power and this talent where we can put over a message and edify people and entertain them at the same time and change people's lives. So I can't use it for no foolishness. Talk about beef violence and slackness and all that thing. I have to talk about consciousness and try to help people. So it kind of is an easy thing for me. I mean, I do it all my life and me give thanks. Me I reap the rewards, you know, and people I look for Macka B and say, boy, Macka B not switch, you know. Macka B just straight from day one, you know. I mean, I show people say you can do it, you know. Maybe it take time, but, you know, you can keep your integrity, you know, and you can look on your youth, them, you know, and we can play any one of my tune them to my grandchildren. You see me I say. So I saw the thing set, you know.
Yeah, fire. You just mentioned two keywords, a thing called time and integrity. What people not trying to deal with. People not trying to put in no work and no patience. And people really not trying to deal with no integrity right now, you know.
Reality.
So I think that's a big issue.
Well, let me hear you say, man,